Right now, deep inside the Earth, a slow turning ocean of molten iron is the only thing standing between you and a hostile universe. It's called the magnetic field. It's invisible, silent, something you've never once had to think about. Now, imagine it just stopped. Scientists call it a geomagnetic collapse, the total failure of Earth's magnetic field. It's happened before, millions of years ago, over the course of centuries, but this time, imagine it happens in days. The core's slow churn falters, the invisible shield around our planet begins to fray, and nobody, at first, notices a thing. Mika is a bike courier, pedaling through the city just after midnight. Nothing about tonight feels different. The streets are quiet. The delivery app pings, just an ordinary shift. Until Mika looks up. Above the rooftops, the sky is doing something it has no business doing. Ribbons of green and violet light are rippling across the stars. Aurora. Here, thousands of miles from the Arctic Circle, where this kind of light is never supposed to be seen. Mika stops the bike, phone forgotten, staring straight up. Across the globe, the same thing is happening. In Tokyo, in Cairo, in Sao Paulo, people are filming skies that have turned into curtains of color. Nobody knows yet why. By sunrise, stranger things are happening. Compasses spin uselessly, unable to find north. Airline pilots report their instruments drifting off course. Ships at sea radio in, confused, lost in familiar waters. The reason is simple and terrifying. Earth's magnetic field, the shield that has protected life for billions of years, is collapsing. And without it, the planet is defenseless against something much bigger than compasses. The sun never stops throwing charged particles at Earth. It's called the solar wind. Normally, the magnetic field deflects it, wrapping the planet in an invisible cocoon. Now, with that shield weakening, the solar wind starts getting through. Satellites begin failing first. GPS blinks out mid-sentence. Communication signals scramble into static. Then the power grids start to strain. Massive electrical currents induced by the incoming radiation surge through transformers never built to handle them. Entire cities flicker and go dark. Mika, like everyone else, is suddenly without a phone signal, without GPS, without streetlights. The city Mika has biked through 1,000 times now feels like somewhere else entirely. People stand in the streets, looking up at skies, glowing colors that shouldn't exist this far from the poles. Some are afraid. Some can't stop filming. Some just stand in silence, watching a sight no human alive has ever witnessed at this scale. It isn't only humans who are lost. Birds that migrate using Earth's magnetic field suddenly have no map. Flocks scatter, disoriented, some flying in the wrong direction entirely. Sea turtles, which use the same invisible compass to find their way back to the beaches where they hatched, drift aimlessly in open water. For 100 million years, this compass has never failed them. Now, overnight, it's just gone. Weeks pass. The atmosphere itself starts thinning at the poles, stripped away in slow motion by unfiltered solar wind. The same process, scientists believe, once turned Mars from a wet, living world into the dry, red desert it is today. Sunburn comes faster now, even on cloudy days. Airlines start rerouting flights away from the poles, where radiation levels have spiked to dangerous highs. Governments issue warnings, then start rationing space on underground trains, subways, anywhere with thick concrete overhead. The sky, once ignored, has become something everyone watches. Then, scientists studying the ancient rock record make a discovery that changes everything. Earth's field has done this before. Many times, every reversal, every collapse left a signature buried in cooling volcanic rock, a fossil record of the planet's magnetic history. And in every case, without exception, life didn't just survive, it kept going. Ancient bacteria, evolving quietly 1 billion years ago, is still here. The planet's shield has flickered on and off across deep time, and Earth has always found its way back to balance. This isn't the first collapse. It's simply the first one humans have ever had to watch happen. Weeks later, the Aurora Mika first saw that midnight ride begins to fade back towards the poles, where it belongs. Deep underground, the churn of iron slowly steadies and the invisible shield starts rebuilding itself, the way it always has. Mika still remembers looking up that night and realizing something most people never think about, that the ground beneath our feet, the compass in our pocket, the very sky above us all depend on a slow turning ocean of iron 3,000 kilometers down that we can't see, can't touch, and until now, never had to imagine losing. It's still down there right now, quietly holding the world together.